What YouTube? Quinn Wade. Coming to you with that instant basketball analysis on Analysis Playground on YouTube exclusively on there forever. Of course, we're going to talk about some basketball. We're going to talk about the Indiana Pacers beat the Brooklyn Nets 123-94. The Nets go to 20 and 60 and 12 and 29 at home. The Pacers go to 19 and 61 and 8 and 33 on the road. Indiana wins the season series 2-1. The Nets ended up winning the first game, then they lost two in a row to the Pacers. Other than that, the Pacers won the first quarter 31-14, 32-23 is what they won the second quarter by. Both teams did 35 points apiece in the third quarter, and then Indiana won the fourth quarter 25-22. The Nets couldn't score 100 points in this game, but the Pacers had a lot of things going for themselves. In this one, you look at the Indiana Pacers, all the starters ended up scoring in double figures for them, and they needed that if they was going to get this win. 29 minutes for Jalen Slauson. He ended up getting 12 points. He went 5 of 10 from the field, 1 of 4 from 3, 1 of 2 from the free throw line. He had 7 rebounds, 5 assists with no turnovers, and a steal. He also had no personal foul and was a plus 10 and plus minus. He was always making the right pass. He was always thinking about the best play that can be done, and it was all easy for him in this one. Good fast reads, good understanding what he should be doing in those situations, and being unselfish as a teammate. Jarace Walker, 30 minutes, he had 14 points. He went 5 of 15 from the field, 1 of 5 from 3, and then he finished 3 of 5 from the free throw line. He missed a lot of shots in this one, but he picked it up in other areas by getting 8 assists, which helped him still have a good offensive night because he only had 3 turnovers. He also gave him 9 boards, 2 steals, and a block. So he filled up every stat sheet part that you can in all those categories and did a great job of just helping the team at any area they needed it in this game. He also had 2 offensive rebounds, 1 personal foul, was a plus 6 and plus minus. Micah Potter played 23 minutes. He had 18 points. He went 8 of 15 from the field, 1 of 4 from 3, 1 of 3 from the free throw line. He finished with a double-double with 14 rebounds. So he tried to give you a little bit of shots from the outside and try to find a way to get the best looks he could after that. And that's what every player tries to do. And he did a good job of being efficient and dominating on the rebound at the end of the game. He also had no turnovers, 5 offensive rebounds, 1 personal foul. It was a plus 12 and plus minus. Ethan Thompson played 37 minutes. He gave them 15 points. He shot 6 of 12 from the field, 3 of 7 from 3. Didn't miss much, and this one took high percentage looks, even when he was missing them. Part of the game, though, he had 7 rebounds and 6 assists. That ended up being a good night for him because you have to find a way to get your teammates involved. Even if you feel like you have a good position, it may be a better shot. He read the defense the right way and was able to make them passes on time and on target. He had 1 block, 3 personal fouls, was a plus 29 and plus minus. Quinn Jackson, 26 minutes, 12 points. He went 5 of 11 from the field. He missed his only 3. He also went 2 of 2 from the free throw line. He had 6 rebounds and 7 assists. 7 assists ended up being a good night from him. And he is a guy that can take his time to make sure he's dropping the ball off or kicking it at the right time to his teammates. He had 2 turnovers and 3 personal fouls. He was a plus 20 and plus minus. Obi Toppin played 19 minutes. He had 26 points. He went 11 to 14 from the field to some really, really good looks. Whether he was banking it in the post, flying through the air to get a dunk from alley-oop pass, or just getting to the free throw line because he was physical and athletic at the same time, and they couldn't really slow him down or stop him before he was able to initiate the contact. He had 9 boards. That was the most off the bench. You know, he's mobile, fast, and athletic. And he also has good timing and knowing where to be at on the court helps too. And then he had 2 offensive rebounds out of the 9. He had 3 assists, no turnovers, no personal fouls, and was a plus 24 and plus minus. Jay Huff played 25 minutes. He had 14 points. He went 6 of 6 from the field. He kept getting real deep catches in the paint. All he had to do was find a way to go up and get in the realm where they were laying it in or dunking it. He went 2 of 2 from the free throw line. He had 7 rebounds, 3 assists, no turnovers, 2 offensive rebounds, 4 personal fouls. It was a plus 17 and plus minus. I like the fact that he's putting effort in on the defensive end to try to contest or make things as tough as he can in the paint while not giving up easy opportunities for his man that he has to sometimes lead to try to protect the paint. And then Cam Jones played 22 minutes. He had 4 points. He went 2 of 7 from the field, 0 of 2 from three. He had 3 rebounds and 6 assists. The 6 assists ended up being the most on the team. He also had 4 turnovers, 1 offensive rebound, 2 personal fouls. It was a plus 9 and plus minus. And then Taylor Peter played 30 minutes. It was the most off the bench. He had 8 points. He went and shot 3 of 8 from the field, 2 of 7 from three. Basically, meaning most of his shots was from three. Besides making 1 2-pointer, he got a steal, which it helped. He also had 2 turnovers, 3 assists, 4 boards, 2 personal fouls, and had 1 offensive rebound. Was a plus 18 and plus minus. And you look at the Nets, every one of their starters ended up scoring in double figures because they played a whole lot of minutes. And Trayvon Scott played 40 of them. He had 11 points. He went 5 of 16 from the field, 0 of 4 from three. Missed every single three that was there for him to take, even if it was open. He tried to find ways to score in the paint and tried to find ways to score off the dribble. Kind of worked for him. He also made his only free throw. He had 8 rebounds, 1 assist, no turnovers, or stealing 2 blocks. He had 3 offensive rebounds. 1 personal foul was a minus 18 and plus minus. EJ Liddell played 37 minutes and had 26 points. The 26 points was the most on the team. He went 10 of 16 from the field, 3 of 6 from three, 3 of 4 from the free throw line. He had 10 boards, so he finished with a double-double. Did everything you needed him to do on the offensive end. He even got 1 offensive board, 1 assist, 1 turnover. He also had 5 personal fouls. That was the worst part of his night, was committing that many fouls. But he still stayed on the court enough to have a decent impact on the game. It was a minus 16 and plus minus. Malachi Smith played 40 minutes. He had 11 points. He went 4 of 13 from the field, 0 of 6 from three, 3 of 3 from the free throw line. He missed a lot of shots, only making 4 of them. Not a good night from him. They needed more from him. He couldn't provide it, whether it was off the dribble, shooting a wide open shot, or just trying to find a way to play off his teammates. He did a good job of setting up his teammates, though, with 6 assists. That's really good to see. And he found them in a variety of different ways. No turnovers, 8 boards, 1 offensive rebound, 2 personal fouls. And he finished as a minus 22 and plus minus. Tyson played 39 minutes. He had 14 points. He went 5 of 17 from the field, 3 of 7 from three, 1 of 3 from the free throw line. He had 5 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 turnovers, 1 offensive rebound, 5 personal fouls. It was a minus 34 and plus minus. Didn't play the game that he wanted to have because he ended up taking a whole lot of shots, the most on the team, and it didn't really add up to much because he only made 5 of them. And then he even missed his free throw. Just a nightmare game from him. Ben did a good job of attacking the basket, but he did go 0 of 4 from three. He finished 8 of 16 from the field, 3 of 3 from the free throw line for 19 points. He's reading the game better. He's being more patient, letting things come and open up so he can be able to find himself some baskets from everywhere on the court instead of just settling for the ones that the defense gives him. But he did have 5 rebounds, 2 turnovers, 1 offensive rebound, 2 personal fouls, was a minus 11. Then plus minus, Jalen Wilson played 37 minutes. That was the most minutes off the bench. He got 11 points and went 4 of 11 from the field, 2 of 7 from three, 1 of 3 from the free throw line. He had 5 rebounds. That was the most off the bench. He had 2 assists. That was the most off the bench. He had 3 turnovers. That was the most off the bench. He had 1 steal. That was the most off the bench. And he also had 4 personal fouls and was a minus 27 and plus minus. He didn't have the greatest night offensively when it comes to an efficient standpoint, but he helped in so many other areas on the game that has to be taken and be accounted for. So he ended up having a good game because of that. Drake Powell, 20 minutes, 2 points. He went 1 of 7 from the field, 0 of 4 from three, 0 2 from the free throw line. He had 2 rebounds and 1 turnover. He also had 2 personal fouls and was a minus 17. And plus minus 39% from the field for the Nets, 52 for the Pacers. They did a good job of moving the basketball and did a good job of attacking inside and out on the Nets. Other than that, 26% from 3 for the Pacers, 21% for the Nets, 63% from the free throw for the Nets, 72% for the Pacers, 43 rebounds for the Nets, 66 for the Pacers, 20 assists for the Nets, 43 for the Pacers, 11 turnovers for the Pacers, 10 for the Nets, 2 steals for the Nets, 4 for the Pacers. Both teams had 5 blocks, 7 offensive rebounds for the Nets, 13 for the Pacers, 53 rebounds for the Pacers, 36 for the Nets, and then 21 personal fouls for the Nets, 16 for the Pacers. A really good game for the Pacers, kept the ball moving, kept playing team basketball, kept playing some decent defense, and the Nets just missed shots, even if they was open. They're a team that's still developing, still building their skills and their camaraderie as a team. They got a lot of guys out. They got a lot of guys that's not even playing. They trying different lineups, trying different players, giving guys these type of minutes, seeing what they can do in them, seeing what they need to improve, seeing what they need to learn. While the Pacers just came out and said we're better, we should be able to do whatever we need to do to get this win. And they made it look easy in this one. And you gotta give them credit for actually coming out and trying to win the game and not trying to experiment. And they ended up being the right thing for them to do. Although they should be tanking, is what people are saying. They should be trying to lose. It do feel good to get some wins sometimes too, especially when you don't get that many like they did in this season. Other than that, comment, like, subscribe, share it, the notification bell to get that analysis when it first come out. Y'all stay blessed up. Y'all stay good. Peace. And I'll see y'all later today, hopefully with more analysis.